Hey there, guys.
Hey there, guys. Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back. And today, guys, I wanted to show off some new releases that I've added to my collection of Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds, you kind of don't think about it, but he was a major star when I was growing up. He seemed like he was everywhere. I first saw him in the Cannonball Run, and any movie that had cars or semis or anything in it, I was on it. So of course I gravitated towards Smokey and the Bandit and the Cannonball Run and stuff like that, and so on and so on. And then as I've gotten older, I've been able to go back and really discover some of his other movies like Gator and stuff like that, and then some of his other movies in the 80s, which some of them I missed out on. I just didn't see it, or I wasn't interested at that point, and then it seemed like he disappeared, and next thing you know, he's in Boogie Nights and stuff. So anyways, guys, I thought I would show some movies off that they're either new to me or I've never seen it and it's new and blah 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 blah. So let's go right to it. So here's an interesting one I found. I forgot all about this. 1984's City Heat with Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood and Burt Reynolds teamed up to be detectives in 1940s, early 1930s as fighting gangsters and everything. Really cool movie, directed by Richard Benjamin. He did another movie with Burt Reynolds. I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it Stroker Ace or something like that? But anyways, yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool movie. I think it's one of those ones that you'll come back to more and check it out. I remember it not being a big hit and stuff, but it was still great team up though. You gotta think about that. So yeah, City Heat, that was pretty cool. And this next movie, now I do remember when this came out, there was a lot of talk like how good it was, and like Burt Reynolds is back and he's really done it, because he all through the mid 80s he was just had one bomb after another, and it was kind of getting sad and stuff and everything. And then 1989 came around, and this movie came out, Breaking In. And I remember at the time it got a lot of acclaim. A lot of people were talking about it and stuff. And I had watched it maybe once on cable back in the day. So I bought this recently. This is the Kino Blu-ray edition of it. And man, I loved this. It was good. It was really good. I would put that up here with like Thief and Charlie Varick, and so some of those like crime movies, break-ins and stuff like that. But it's got the right mix of humor and it got the tenseness, and it's got a good story going along with it and everything, which I thought was really cool. And I loved this. It was really good. So I'm definitely going to be rewatching this again. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on Breaking In, because it's pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was directed by Bill Forsyth, and the script was by John Sayles. John Sayles, man, he made a lot of critically acclaimed movies in the 80s and 90s and stuff, and movies like Lone Star and 8 Men Out, Mate One, stuff like that. Some of them, I think he maybe directed a few, but pretty much if it had John Sayles' name on it, it was a good story, worth your time and everything. So really, I was really into this. It was almost like I saw it for the first time, and I really liked it. It was great. Was it Casey Siemaszko? I never could say his name, but the young guy that teams up with him in it is really good and stuff. So yeah, I thought a lot of that one. Next up, now this was a movie that I had known about. I probably watched it a few times back in the good old days. But this is a movie from 1981. And see, Burt Reynolds directed it. I'm not sure if this is his first one that he directed or what, but I ended up picking up Sharky's Machine and everything, and it looked pretty good. And you know, and it was a fair movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. You know, but just any movie with Burt in it, for the most part, his charisma can carry a kind of a stinky script any day. But yeah, Sharky's Machine was a, you know, pretty cool movie overall. I mean, it got pretty decent reviews back then. Next up, this was a movie that I picked up on Kino DVD because the Blu-ray's been out of print for a while, and I had never seen this one before. But the cover art with him, you know, laying across the thing, I'd seen that artwork before, like somebody had it up in a restaurant or something, or like a pool hall or something. But anyways, I checked out Fuzz. This is from, was it 72, with Jack Weston, Tom Skerritt, and Yul Brynner. He's in this, and Raquel Welch. Pretty oddball movie. But pretty good. It's really realistic. It's real grimy. It's got the grimy old 70s and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Just kind of crazy. You got Yul Brynner and everybody up in here. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting one. But yeah, this was out of print forever on Blu-ray. And I happened to come across a decently priced Kino DVD version. So there was that. And you can't talk about, you know, Burt without bringing this one up. I always pull this one out so long and watch it, because it's a good movie. It's got its famous scene with the guy strapped on, you know, the tree and blah blah blah. But man, it's just a great adventure, like adventure movie. You know, it's a suspenseful. Are they going to get the hell out of the woods or not? You know, so I had to rewatch Deliverance. And I do need to get a Blu-ray of this one day. I wish somebody like Arrow, or maybe come out on 4K or something. Somebody needs to do right by Deliverance, because it is such a great movie. It's one of the just great 70s movies, you know. And, John Boorman directed it, and pretty much he really blew up at that point. He had blown up. He was a well-known, good director, but that one really cemented his his reputation and stuff. Next up, here's another Kino one. I guess at some point Kino put out a lot of Burt Reynolds movies and stuff, and I've been kind of catching up. This was new. I've never seen this before. I do not remember it, but picked this up. It was really cheap on Amazon, and it actually came with the slip. So I got 1987's Malone. And if you watch the trailer to it, it's kind of funny, kind of cheesy and stuff. But I think this was one of the big bombs that happened during that middle part of the 80s. It was directed by Harley Cokless, sorry. But I think there was a lot of on-set drama. I think there was a lot of like back and forth with the director. Let's see, Scott Wilson's in it. He's always a great, you know, supporting actor. Cliff Robertson, Lauren Hutton, Kenneth McMillan. But yeah, it's kind of an oddball movie. It's good. It's good cheese. It's good like grindhouse, or just some kind of, not grindhouse, but I don't know. It's just a really oddball movie and stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool, and it looks good, and I like and the artwork and everything's kind of come off really good. And props to Kino as usual. Next up, here's a movie I remember watching as a kid, because of course it had cars and stuff in it. And I remember this is a stock car racing movie and everything. And I think this might be the last one he made with Hal Needham, because they did a whole series of movies together. you know, Smokey and the Bandit and the Cannonball Run movies. Gosh, there's another real good one where he's a stunt man. I can't think of the name of that one, but man, that's a really good one. But this is 1983's Stroker Ace, and it's kind of cheesy. It's kind of, and you know, Lonnie Anderson, I never really liked her. I think he fit Sally Field better. I think he should have, you know, married Sally Field and been happy and stuff, but you know, but she was kind of pushed as kind of a sex symbol or something back then, and I always just thought she was way too blonde for my liking. But anyways, yeah, Stroker Ace. Hal Needham directed it. Of course, you got Ned Beatty in it. He's been in a lot of them. Parker Stevenson was kind of being pushed as the next big actor, and I don't know. Of course, Lonnie Anderson. But yeah, pretty interesting movie. Now, this thing goes for a lot. I don't believe it's on Blu-ray. It might be on Blu-ray. Maybe a Spanish edition or something. But anyways, I got the old snapper case. So yeah, I had to add that to my little collection of Burt. And finally, guys, I bit the bullet and upgraded to a 4K / Blu-ray edition of this, because I had only the DVD edition of this, and it was actually made by one of my favorite directors, Robert Aldrich, and this was a huge hit for Burt Reynolds back in the 70s. 1974's The Longest Yard. So yeah, I went ahead and picked up that edition. I don't think it has it doesn't have dual artwork or anything, but yeah, really good movie. I hadn't seen this forever. I didn't remember it. I never did see the Adam Sandler version, just because I knew, you know, Burt did the original, and it, you know, of course, Burt Reynolds is in that, you know, the remake and everything, but I don't know, you can't, this is really good. It's a good movie. Burt Reynolds, especially the first part when it opens and he's got the car, and I don't know, it's crazy. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but it's a lot of fun. It's got some pretty decent supplements on here and stuff. So yeah, there you go. The Longest Yard. So there you go, guys. That's just some new Burt Reynolds that I picked up, added some stuff, replaced, upgraded. So I'm trying to think of what movie. I saw a Burt Reynolds movie recently, and I just kind of been on a Burt Reynolds kick here lately. Gosh, I can't think of which one. It may have been one of these, actually. I think I ended up getting, gosh, it was one of those. Who knows? I probably got it laying around and forgot to put it in here. But anyways, guys, hope you liked this episode. I just thought I would talk about old Burt. Now, these are, you know, a mixture of some of his best and some of his worst. But it's not all his movies. And I have a whole lot of his, you know, 70s movies and stuff like that, and everything. So one day I should talk about all of them, you know, or maybe show my favorite Burt Reynolds movies or something. So let me know in the comments what you think. And thanks for watching. Check out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you later, guys.